So, should I start? My opponent made mention that, she made mention that a language does not get used very often with a lot due to lack of practice. In my case, I learned Spanish, a month ago, a couple months ago, not even that much. I've not used it for over a year, is my point. I can still speak it pretty well. I can order in Spanish at restaurants. Now, a number of restaurants don't actually allow me to order in Spanish, that's a different story, but. So. Caliente. Now, on that note, she also made mention, she makes a lot of mention of the infeasibility of teaching the language in school and running classes for it. It doesn't actually take a lot. You don't need computers or audio or equipment. You really just need a teacher who knows the language. That's my Spanish teacher. He never used any of that stuff. He was able to teach it fine. And it's more than enough to teach the basics to children. But that is really, and the young age also allows for greater practice of it, which builds up, which ingrains the language deeper into them. Also improves their fluency, which is very important when you're speaking a language. Any English speaker who's ever tried to learn a foreign language, especially languages that are more alien to English than Spanish or Italian, can really mangle up the emphasis, the accents, their pronunciation in general, which really screws up the length, the meaning, especially when you're not speaking some of the Southeast Asian languages. It also has a lot of economic benefits to the United States as a whole. The study, Mandarin Chinese and Brazilian Portuguese are growing in demand for business. You've got to go where the jobs are, and China as one big labor market, says Bill Hayes, Director of Field Administration for Staffing for Robert Half International. So, in conclusion, there is need for it. It's certainly a lot more feasible. And a lot of the issues that people have with staffing for learning the language are really not really related to study of the language at younger ages, to be fair. So, budget cuts and budget issues are for a number of really other issues. And that's the other thing, is she mentions that you don't have time to waste on fancy things, on fancy subjects like foreign languages, then do you have, or as it takes away from math and English? Well, foreign languages are just as important for both jobs and for the culture.